USA alone, 150 million gallons of diesel are burned up every day. That results in millions of tons of CO2 and black carbon being emitted into the atmosphere.
While recent years have seen a surge in cleaner-burning crop-grown alternatives to diesel, these biofuels are being criticised for driving deforestation and competing with food crops for land and water.
Hello. Morning. Can we order some breakfast?
Yeah.
Sure.
Home of hamburgers, cars and capitalism, this fast food nation also produces 1 million gallons of used cooking oil every day, causing problems with municipal waste disposal, water treatment and clogging up the city's sewer systems.
I'm Russell Beard in New Jersey, USA, where a new wave of entrepreneurs are seeing potential profits in bringing together a nation's need for cleaner fuel and its love of food. So we've come to the industrial district of Ridgefield Park to meet a guy called Jeff DEWEESE, and he's one of the managing partners of a company called Grease Lightning. How are you doing? I'm Russell.
Russell, Jeff DEWEESE.
Nice to meet you.
Nice
Thanks
to
for
meet
having
you.
us.
We collect used cooking oil, mostly from restaurants, and we recycle that, we remove the impurities, and we sell that product into the biodiesel industry. So it's taking a waste and it's making a renewable fuel. Just in Manhattan itself, there's 29,000 restaurants.
Wow.
Every one of those restaurants, for the most part, has some type of fryer or fryolator in their facility. We have a fleet of 22 vehicles. This is one of our pumper trucks. This is 2,000 gallons. So today they were in New York City. They're just getting back now. And they collected about 1,200 gallons of cooking oil, and it's being offloaded into our system.
The used oil is then filtered and sold on to refineries as a feedstock to make biodiesel that burns 70% cleaner than regular diesel.
What's the deal for today? What is
To get dirty.
to get dirty? Oh man. All
That's the
right.
plan for the day.
Grease Lightning is just one of 35 startup companies working in New York's thriving collection industry. Last year, they recycled over 7 million gallons of used oil.
So it's quite a young company. How long have you been with them?
I've been working here for 1.5 years now.
A year and a half. Okay.
Because honestly, I mean, once I heard of it at the beginning, it kind of caught me off guard. I was shocked. I never knew that they can convert it into the biodiesel.
Right,
you know,
right.
nobody would have thought of that.
Yeah. This is it?
This is it.
All right.
A decade ago, so many restaurants in Manhattan used to illegally dump their grease that the city's sewers would often completely clog up as the fat solidified.
Okay, now you're talking. This is a pretty standard oil drum.
Right.
How much does this contain?
55 gallons. Yep. And, you know, back in the day, everybody used to just throw this down the drain. That's just money gone, money wasted, you know. Before it used to be that they would pay companies like us to, you know, come and pick up their grease. I don't know where the peak changed. Now we pay them.
Wow, it's quite fierce, man. You put it in, it's like really hungry for that grease, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like an animal.
Once you put it in,
Job done. Okay.
our next restaurant, Fred's Restaurant, is actually across the street, right here.
Just here?
Yeah, it's across
Perfect.
the street.
All right, cool, that's
Yeah.
handy.
On a daily basis, we average about over 1,000 gallons a day.
Wow.
So it varies. So that's about maybe servicing about 30 restaurants. They say it's the city that never sleeps.
In just 10 years, the demand for grease as fuel has seen the price of used oil rise by 400%. Now the going rate is $125 a barrel.
We're headed to base now just to offload.
Okay. Oh, I don't think clean, green, lean energies ever looked so dirty. But as they say, this is the fallout, so this isn't going to be processed into fuel. Do you know what happens to this stuff?
They turn it into fertilizer, or they have the ability to turn it into fertilizer.
Oh, really?
That's one of the...
Women's make, yeah.
Yep.
Or makeup.
Everything.
Come on.
They recycle everything. Fertilizer or makeup.
Even the bits left over are so saturated in fat that they can be refined into glycerine and used as a moisturizer or makeup.
And so other people must be cottoning on to this, the value of this stuff. Do you ever get to the restaurants for a pickup and realize the grease is gone?
Yeah, you have time, yes, where you'll go and the grease is gone, or people will come and steal it.
People steal it.
Yeah, they call them pirates.
Pirates.
Yeah.
Oh man, grease pirates.
There's enough profit to be made in this booming economy that used oil now attracts more unsavory criminal activity.
So we come across town to Harlem, and we're looking for a guy called ERIK who runs a fast food joint called the Milk Burger and has had some experience of grease theft.
He goes into my basement. When he comes upstairs, he grabs this hose, pulls it down, and siphons out the oil. And when I looked at the watch, he did it within 45 seconds. So at that point in time, I realized, okay, we've been robbed. Just 4 or 5 days later, the same exact guy showed up. He darts out, goes right into the basement. I scream out to my staff, I think we got him. I open the door, and I just closed the door. And I caught him like a mouse in a trap.
Banging it to try and get out.
Well, he banged a little bit, but we can communicate with him. And at that point in time, we told him, hey, wait till the police get here.
ERIK got away lightly. There have been grease heists of up to $40,000, and collection companies have been known to employ private detectives to stake out theft hotspots.
Right now, it's a big fad. As you know, the biodiesel industry is a booming industry, and the recovery of oil has become it's a valuable asset.
So valuable that the price of waste grease changes daily. Grease Lightning's plant may be in the industrial wastelands of New Jersey, but its headquarters are on 5th Avenue, Manhattan, opposite the Empire State Building. And its sales team are made up of ex-Wall Street traders.
We service all the premium establishment in the city, and all these guys that are servicing their customer are proud to say that their waste is going to become a renewable energy stream. So it's a movement, and at the same time it's a movement that is a commodity and that is making real revenues and is able to generate 60 jobs in a difficult economy. We grew a business organically from $0 in revenue to $20 million in the space of 2 years. I think the entire world is going to become a world where we recycle. Everything is going to have to be recycled. We can no longer afford to live by the old economy. In the United States alone, we have 1.9 billion gallons of used cooking oil that's been wasted. 1.9 billion gallons.
These are little drums. When we're not finding enough oil, we squeeze this and magically it appears.
When we came to New York, we thought it was going to be all about oil recycling. Of course it is. But it's more than that. It's about business. It's about a new green economy. And what these guys are doing is kind of reimagining the American dream and reapplying it. You could say recycling it.